The voter ID problem. A judge in Stratford County gutted domicile, which pretty much made that pointless endeavor. A domicile is a huge problem. What can we do, and can we get it through a Democrat governor?
Oh, that's a big issue, but it's also a big issue between the parties, or it's a better way of saying that, in the parties. There's something that most people don't really appreciate as much as they should. When you go to a legislator and say, we need to reform election laws, you're dealing with a bunch of people who got elected under those laws. Mm-hmm. And so they're sitting there going, well, yeah, I guess we do, but it's not too bad, you know? So you have to get, there's some pushback on that. Surely with Governor Hassan, who most people assume, most observers assume will be running against Senator Ayotte, it's not in her interest to tighten up domiciliary definitions or tighten up same-day registration rules, tighten up the integrity of the procedure to allow for more expeditious challenges. So we're going to get some pushback, and it's going to take some strategy, some tactics. You want this governor, we're going to get this. That is. There's many policy things that we have to achieve in the long run. I mean, I see some real problems developing, but we're never going to finally solve this if every other election we have 100,000 new voters come in, as happened in 2012. 85% of whom in exit polls voted for the Democrats. And came from out of state, and we're never going to have a final way to handle these problems when we lose our right to govern ourselves. So we clearly have to address those. I think we can, and I think we can sync up a definition of domiciliary for voting purposes that is the same as a definition of who gets in-state tuition, mm-hmm. is the same as to who has an obligation to pay taxes. Who has an obligation to perform jury duty, all the other things. And I think when you start seeing that sync up, then you're going to get people on the other side acting a lot more reasonable.
Croc TV.